Hey guys, I gotta make a quick video. I'm actually risking my life making this video when it comes to my wives. Literally, like I gotta tell you, you know, um, be careful of certain celestial empresses and certain empresses that's known as to be nurses. Now, I'm gonna tell you the reason why you gotta be very careful. You'll meet my ex-wife because if she sleeps with another man, she's literally my ex-wife at the time because she done violated her sacredcy and broke her code of honor of her oath. So she's causing entrapment and doesn't care. So that's a chick that's causing friction in anatomy and matter and light. That's causing friction. So that'll cause a light to flicker literally. And you'll notice that when she's around the point of enlightenment or star being, the light will flicker around her, or you'll notice that around her where her behavioral patterns in the places she like to be around strobe. But you gotta be careful. The reason why I'm telling you this, you'll meet a chick that if you ever have a young guy meet a chick that's locked up and then he thinking everything is okay with her because he doesn't know the experience of life, then get caught up with a chick that just wanted to know his background or raises him to be an animal or stupid person and then ends up killing him. It's just like meet a chick that's like a celestial empress. It's a point of enlightenment of a real empress of honor, and then there's surrounding planets, surrounding other social economic systems, and then she breaks her oath of honor and she's no longer could be honored because historical events prove this fact. Then she can no longer be honored, and then she tries to get a boyfriend that will go in her planet, and then say for instance she messed with somebody in the family that's from another planet. She tries to get a boyfriend or somebody, a sibling from another planet in a paradigm of time, trying to learn their planet because her plans are to kill the imperial, magi, majesty, majestic, imperial with an M, or period, or raw, high class, middle class, or low class family. Her reality is gonna strike all of them because when they find out who she is and she dishonored herself and then she did something stupid and learned all the physical education of being an empress and then dishonored the whole family and embarrassed her family for being a whore or a hoe, she's gonna literally try to kill the other family members of their other social economic plan because remember, she gave up her sacredcy, so she gave up her own sacred planets that she won't be able to get to no more. And then next thing you know, she's gonna want to live off other people's vegetation, so she'll probably try to get to know the family, then tell them to throw a party in their house. And then once they throw that house party and people start invading their sacredcy that have never been in their sacredcy, she's gonna try to cover up the crime of her misconduct or her adulterous act by saying it was other people, and then she's gonna try to trap them because she's like a nurse. She knows her physics. So she's gonna try to trap them and then say it was their fault, it was his fault, oh, they did this at this time. She's gonna nitpick the whole situation at that time. You're gonna have this one chick nitpicking the whole situation, and her number one enemy is me. So that's how you're gonna know for a fact. So then soon as individuals don't want to go clean up the mess on her plans, because if she gets a boyfriend from another social economic system, social also means solar system, another planet, to be her boyfriend, she'll trap, for her embarrassment of what she did, she'll trap him in her planet, which is like her body. If you learn martial arts and you learn certain things, my wives were the only ones that knew about orbit and rotation and certain other things. So she'll trap individuals on her planet in her body like a dildo stash, and then next thing you know, she'll kill them and just trap them up. She'll compress them. This is why I tell individuals when you're dealing with a chick, it's from 6'1" and up, and you got to know your social economic star chart and your social economic system, because if you get caught up in that situation and then you get trapped by a chick that is this like a person breaking their oath of honor, and I'm the refinement of all empresses, me literally. So if I don't want to have sex with them, what is that telling you? There's no other man that could ever do that. So then if I don't want to refine them, what is that telling you? That means she just did something that I know about that you might not be educated about, and then she catches you like a sucker and uses you up, and then it's like being that's high crime too. Sex and the empress, it's like a high crime when it comes to other social economic systems and other empresses and other families, like others, for real, because when they find out whoever caused that and didn't know about it, I feel sorry for you. Because a person to collapse in reality. It's just like my caretakers. My caretakers got this chick named Shabbat that is gonna try to get rid of them. Her anatomy already irritates the real empress, so it's gonna already be looking to get rid of the purity of the star chart. You're gonna have other chicks that's like nurses trying to find out the impurity and then going after other people's social economic system, because they're gonna try to govern that social economic system and turn the social economic system inside out, and the person that's governing it is gonna become like the enemy of the planet because it's their planet. So if she gets trapped up in another social economic system, if she traps you in her social economic system, she's gonna literally kill you. If you're from another planet, she's gonna literally kill you, because all she wants is keys to your house, learn how to get to your planet, your star chart, your coordinates, your altitude, longitude, and then it'll be a wrap. So you gotta be very careful. I'm speaking real life. You don't gotta believe me. You're speaking like, what am I speaking about? This is like on some. How can I say this? This is like Area 51 beef or the X-Files beef. This is like, you have people that have been through so much experiences in life that when they speak, sometimes some of them speak cryptically, and then you have some of them that is just, if another person doesn't know about it, they won't get involved and they won't have to explain themselves to the stupidity of another individual. But if a person get involved in something like that, and then causes certain things, then they gotta explain themselves. And some people don't want to explain themselves because certain things are beyond sacred, and some people not supposed to know about certain things. I'm just telling you a certain type of way in the overall situation. If you get caught up by a chick like that, she gonna try to get to your planet and get keys to your house and your planet, get your government and your system, get all in the view of the public. And then next thing you know, it's a rap for you little by little bit. It's like a disease spreading itself, trying to turn the intellect or the neuroactivity of the brain or the intellect of that point of enlightenment against that person and to invade their planet. That's how you invade planets. That's like the you ever seen the movie Shaolin Temple, the Raiders of Shaolin Temple? When I used to be in Shaolin Temple, right? Shaolin Temple. At Shaolin Temple, I used to tell individuals, no, sorry, you can't come in here. I used to send my kids to the door, to the gate, and be like, sorry, you can't come in this temple. Sorry, so and so. Because certain things are beyond sacred, because it's just like, you can't have another person planting another garden from somewhere else in your sacredcy, because you got to protect your sacredcy. I explained it on Ralph Lane Jr., White is Gold. Then you have Ralph Lane Jr., Majesty Chi, White is Gold. Majesty, Majesty, Chi, Chi, White is Gold. I explained it on those YouTube channels already, because you don't want a person invading your planet or invading the habitation of your temple when it comes to your social economic refinement, and then dragging it and causing the fall of a social economic system, or the guardians of the social economic system wearing them out, and then wondering why you're getting penetrated like your martial arts don't matter through time. So, or your regard of your international security of your point of enlightenment doesn't matter. So you got to watch out for these things. So, and I'm recovering for a literal coma, and also the way I did it is just like remembering certain things, refining my neuroactivity of my intellect. You have people that don't want me to remember that played me close for years. I mean, like close, like probably even in my own household. And still to this day, that played me close. They're just watching what I knew because they knew what they did. You ever had people, their track record disrespected their family, and they were so embarrassed that they didn't want people to know about, because when people find out about it, nobody's going to give them a chance of the social economic system because they're known for doing something like that. So they'll cover it up, and a high crime was committed. I'm recovering from boogie night, a gunshot from my head and my chest. So a high crime was committed, and then I'm recovering from it because I knew such a martial art that I could recover from it a certain type of way. And then you had a person that was trying to do identity theft when he came to me before. Or still to this day, I have them following me a certain type of way. And then, listen, you wouldn't believe there was people that tried to go in my Chase bank account that literally tried to pull out treasury money in physics just to manipulate the economic system and drive people rampant. You wouldn't believe they turned my families from other social economics against me because a gunshot that they feared that a person did to me. And then other persons you have other people, like, a person that lives and experiences everything in life. Sometimes they could live vicariously. Vicariously means they could also catch a virus because they live nonchalant. If you're not following orders, they're living like desperados, people that's living on the edge. So if a person don't get caught up, they'll know a person usually gets caught up when certain people know about it, but they're used to that type of lifestyle. So you have people that'll do certain things because they'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter. And if something happens, if they drag one person down, they'll do it to somebody else. So you have those type of individuals I even had my children that was locked up, that was just getting educated in jail. And once I got shot, they were locked up for years. And then you have people breaking into prisons trying to murder them to find out who they were, through time. So you could imagine what other people did. And still to this day, I still have people following me in social economics. They were going after international security. And I got high clearance. They were going after international security before. This is why I make the YouTube videos, because if a person didn't want me to remember, when I'm remembering, I'm going to remember and tell you. If you run into a chick that traps you in her social economics and you don't want to clean her planet, then she's going to blame you for the mess that you made, and then she's going to try everything to do in her power to get to your planet and overthrow your planet against you or take it from you. So don't get caught up in entrapment with some chicks that's 6 feet and down, and then they looking pretty, and the next thing, all they doing is turning niggas out. You had chicks you had international security locked up, real chicks for the crimes I was speaking about that were committed, and then you have chicks that's out there that don't want to get caught, that already did wrong with other men, and then still trying to commit secret crimes and getting paid off to murder certain people in life. You have all reasons of international security. You have all type of terrorists, or especially feminine terrorists, the most dangerous ones. Because you get trapped up in a chick planet cleaning her social economics as a rap. I'm not going to be with no chick that was a hoe or a whore and I just don't want to be with because she's just using me. And then she's on some casino or some Goodfellas shit. On some casino life, like, oh, I'm just going to use them for the moment and I don't care. No. You got to look what happened. Look at the movie Boogie Nights to what happened to me. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you no more. You think it's a joke until you meet a chick and then you start doing things for her. And then, some of these chicks know high metaphysics, some craft, all type of stuff. And then you get caught up and it's a wrap. It's just like some of these chicks are known terrorists that target the hospitals, to work in hospitals as nurses, home attendants, to get rid of families. Their practice was getting rid of families and then getting weirdos and other people to cause identity theft and get it. You gotta be careful. That's all I can tell you. There's reasons for international security. Love one. This is Ralph Lane Jr. I try to warn you. My arm is shaking, and I'm in orbit in rotation. Of all the reasons of educational orbit in rotation, I'm the real obsolete. My arm is shaking. That means there's somebody out there that's in a high position in life that hears or knows what I'm speaking about and is real scared. And then on top of it, they probably moving like a whore already. Well, because it has to be. Anyway, I didn't explain it. Well, for international security, they'll know. For everybody else, I hope you don't get caught up in the situation I'm speaking about. Love one.